to the Orange County Crosstalk show. I'm Alex Bolourchi. I'm here tonight at Mr. Fred Amiri's house, and he has a meeting of the Board of Trustees of the World Affairs Council of Orange County in his house.
And it's about time we get together and get to know each other so we can really strengthen our organization. So that's all I've got to say, and welcome everybody. I'd like to introduce our chairman, Mr. Tommy Papa, and he'll say a couple of words, and we have another lady that will speak to you for just 5 or 6 minutes.
Thank you, Fred.
In a moment, we're going to try to see if we can have some interview with the different Board of Trustees of the World Affairs Council of Orange County.
We have a very modest budget, but it really simply goes a long way. In addition, we have a lot of trustees here that significantly get involved, help us with programs, help us even financially, help our student outreach program, and so we really want to thank everyone here. But most importantly, tonight is about you. Tonight is about you meeting other trustees tonight. Tonight is the kickoff for this year. We're going to plan 2 other social events like this. Where's Annie?
I'm here.
Annie. Annie is leading this for us this year, and we really thank her working with Fred and everyone putting this on. Thank you. As you've seen the transformation of the council the last 10 years, it'll transform even more going forward. We're looking at building our membership 4-fold over where it is now, which is about 300. And we want to engage and mirror what we see in our community in Orange County. And I think what you see here tonight, which we only have about 35% of our trustees represented here, but we have a very diverse group of ethnic people here tonight. And it's you being here and getting to know each other, and for us telling the story of where we're from and helping us engage with the right speakers here will allow us to communicate with the community much better. So it's everything that we're doing, little bits to try and bring it all together, really diversify our membership, not only in ethnic, but also seniority and younger professionals, and so that we could have a sustainable organization here in Orange County for many years to come. So I know that's enough for me on my soapbox. Just want to thank everyone for being here. I want to briefly introduce Nora Valenzuela. She is our chair for scholarship outreach, and then I'll introduce our speaker.
I've been on the board of directors of a number of different organizations, but World Affairs Council is really very close to my heart. I refer to our organization as a mini United Nations. If you look around tonight, you will see people from many ethnicities, many cultural background, many religious background, you name it. Gender, sexual preferences, whatever. But we treat each other with respect and honor and help each other to understand the world affairs. I just wish that United Nations was working as well as we are here. I was honored to be given the responsibility for chairing the scholarship outreach, which comprises of one of the most important program within the outreach is the academic work quest. 2 of the key team members that have been instrumental in making, well, 3 of them that have been instrumental in making the program very successful are here tonight. This gentleman was the chair of the committee before himself, so he's my mentor. I'm learning from him. Dr. Coyle from Chapman University, we're very honored to have you, sir, and thank you for all the support Chapman has provided to our organization in enabling us to do that. And Dr. Mudian, another mentor of mine, somewhere back there, Dr. Mudian, previous chair of the organization, and also I'm honored to have him as a member of my committee.
So Victoria Jones is Assistant Vice Chancellor for Global Engagement of UCI. She just recently came here a few months ago from the state of Washington. She was previously a Senior International Officer at Seattle University and has headed International Relations for the Colleges of Business at the University of Texas in San Antonio and in Brazil. Dr. Jones has been an Associate Professor in Marketing, teaching, researching in areas of international business and management. She is the Executive Director of the Business Association for Latin American Studies. She holds a PhD from Cornell. Please welcome Victoria.
Thank you. Thank you. I really have gotten the message about this not being an event for a lot of conversation from one speaker out, but I want to begin then by saying I hope that you will look me up and find me on campus. The digits are easy, V Victoria, L for Lucky, and then Jones at uci.edu. You can find me in the public directory on campus. So the first thing to tell you is we have a new chancellor. I'm sure that's not news to you, but what I think will be reassuring for you is his great commitment to globalization and his commitment to being sure that UC Irvine is connecting our students and our faculty with the events that are happening around the world. And the creation of my position, this position that I hold as a Senior International Officer of the campus, didn't exist before I came, and this is part of the new focus for UCI, a new emphasis on globalization. And so my responsibility is to support the colleges. Every college has their expertise, the engineers, the computer scientists, programming, the arts and sciences, humanities, etc. And my office is not a separate academic area. All the global programs are not in my office. My office supports the academic programs and helps the faculty and programs ensure that they have the global connections that will make their research meaningful around the world and that will give our faculty and our community access to the exciting things that universities around the world are doing that we can learn from through partnerships. I thought I would just mention a couple of the range of programs. Just since in the last week, I've been meeting with a delegation from China in relationships with our engineering program, Saudi Arabia, a program training young students, several programs for the School of Medicine. We have just signed an agreement with the Armenian University, American University of Armenia, in our humanities program, and are very excited about what that's going to lead to with new collaborations. We have a new focus in our Persian studies at UCI. We have a law program. We have already a top-ranked law school, and the commitment to social justice and justice studies. So they have a Chinese program in law and a Korean program in law and a new African program in law, all at the law school. So I thought I would, as I said, just a bit of a sampling. So it's not just the humanities and the programs that are internationally focused in the academic discipline, but all across the campus. The medicine, the engineering, the law are all finding connections globally. And I look forward to finding ways that UCI will connect both with the World Affairs Council and with those of you who have particular individual interests in programs or parts of the world. And so with that, my talking is done. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm so pleased to have here Fred Amery here, who is sponsoring tonight at this beautiful house the reception for the World Affairs Council trustees. And Fred, what was your motivation? Tell us about what's going on tonight.
Well, as you know,
I know you like parties.
You know, you've been involved in the World Affairs Council for so many years. You are one of our members. As a matter of fact, you've been so generous to us, coming to all our events and taping these, and the ones that are interesting, you've always...
It's been a pleasure. I'm learning a lot, I tell you that.
You've done a great job. The World Affairs Council is consistent of hundreds of members, regular members, and then we have a board of trustees. The board of trustees are around 60 people who are the ones that really carry the financial burden of the organization.
That's very critical, by the way.
Yes, absolutely, because
For an organization like Board of Accounts.
exactly when we have, for example, this World Quest, it cost us $8,000 to send children to Washington D.C. and all that. That money's got to come from somewhere. So, what I thought is that these people that pay more money as their membership, $350, $700,000, whatever, every year, they deserve to be recognized, and most importantly, for the members of the trustees board to get to know each other. So tonight, the biggest reward I had was that some people came to me and said, "Sir, thank you. I met so many new people of the trustees that I worked with all these years, and we had a great time." So that was the whole purpose, to do something for our trustees.
I'm pleased to have here Mustafa Imam, who is one of the Board of Trustees. He's going to talk about the kind of activities that he sees for the future of the Board of Council.
Really, our goal is to put on at least one program, bring in 25 or so young professionals, and grow the legacy of the organization. So that's really my role.
Really, I think involving the young generation, really knowing about what's going on in the world is very critical to our specifically nowadays to our society. I think very interesting.
I think it's there's a lot of young people out there nowadays that are well educated, that are more educated than generations past, that would love to get involved, and this is their outlet to do so. So hopefully we can open it up to a lot more people.
I'm Annie Chu. I'm the Vice Chair of Programs for the World Affairs Council, and we just came off a very successful event featuring Paul Bremer, the former ambassador to Iraq, and we had 3 sessions with him. The breakfast session was with the Young Professionals group. There were 10 of them that met at the Center Club, and then that was followed by a lunch at Dr. Katibi's home, and that was for like 35 people, and then followed by a dinner at their hotel, and we had like 155 people attend the dinner, and the ambassador was very generous with his time. He met with everyone, answered everyone's questions. In fact, at the luncheon, he went from table to table. He was table hopping to be sure that he was able to answer all the questions that people had. And then for the dinner, he did the same thing. We had a 1-hour VIP reception before the dinner, and he took pictures with everyone, all the trustees, our premium members. So it was a good way for us to reinforce the idea that premium membership pays, because it allows you one-on-one sessions with our featured speakers, and it gives you a chance to get to know the other premium members as well. So this was wonderful for us to have.